So here I start Dorn's Blade. I want to show you guys how to be aggressive against the Darius. Try to bait out his E and yeah, Cull is also not bad. It's a bit of a greedy because you're gonna be playing real safe. So Dorn's Blade is a little more better for all in and punishing.
30 seconds until minions spawn. A new order. Chaos. Minions have spawned. Your fear.
Just ignore my cancelled auto attacks on this leash. But reason why I give her such a bad leash and go to lane quickly is because I know Darius is probably wanting to cheese me in that bush. So and I guessed right actually when I was playing. I guessed right that he was gonna try to cheese me. So I just left and walked through lane because Darius' level 1 is way better, is way stronger than our level 1. So yeah. Okay, so you're gonna pay attention if he starts W or Q. If he starts W, you can safely poke him with your auto attacks. You kind of have to wait. He looks like he's kind of aggressive and he wants to shove, and so that's one thing you should take note. So basically, you want to keep farming on the leg or on the shotgun knee that has a cooldown, and then when you poke him, you're gonna change the angle and use your passive. Like if you notice, he pulls me in, but I already hit him twice with my shotgun knees, so I come on top of the trade. So in case you get hooked, it's always a good idea to use your E defensively, and you just E away. Because if you get hooked and you E him and you miss, you're in deep trouble. So just safely use it and to disengage.
An enemy has been slain.
So now Darius has missed his E. This is your opportunity to poke him down. And even if he tries to all in you, and if you haven't poked him, you have poked him to around 75% HP, 80%, let's say level 4, like now, yeah, you can safely all in him. Notice here how I also take the Q damage, so he heals, but I still come out on top of the trade, just because he has misplayed with his E. Also, notice how I have all my shotgun knees up, like at least almost all of them. That's why I win the trade. If you all in him and you don't have any shotgun knees up, you're not gonna win the trade. So yeah, you have to play around your passive.
You die when I choose.
So I'll give you guys also a tip. So if you see the jungler's mid and you guys don't have a ward, because you know if she's mid, she's gonna go top or bot side. Just pay attention to which side of the jungle she goes, and then you gotta play safe from then on. If you know she's top side after ganking mid, you see her moving top. All right, you know she's top side. So don't act like surprised, like you didn't know she was there. Um, yeah. But if you have a ward, that's even better. So one tip against like poking is Darius as well. Even if you have just rank 1 in Q leveled up, you can Q him, then go in for an auto. Because when he's slowed, it's hard for him to get in range to pull you, if that makes sense. It's very hard to explain, but it's quite simple. So when he's slowed, it's hard for him to kite back and or walk back to pull you. Sometimes it can it's most likely going to miss. So here I just Q, poke him, and then auto attack. But you gotta be careful. Be careful because Q is quite mana costly. So even if they're just regular autos, not your passive autos, it's good to poke them down because it adds stacks to your conqueror, and your conqueror stacks actually stay with you for quite a long time. So when you get him around like 80% HP, this is when you start. You know you can all in him. And also when I all in him here, even though after his Q comes back up, but there's no way he can land the heal because like my ult slow is just too much for him, so he can't kite me. I mean, and this is a snowball matchup, so when one of you gets the kill, it just becomes incredibly difficult to get even without jungle help. Same for Urgot, same for Darius. So at this point, even if you get a couple of kills against him, he's just rendered useless. So as mentioned in my Darius matchup guide, I like to rush Phage, so HP and armor. So Phage and Tabis versus Darius. And at this point, you're quite strong, especially if you have the lead and you rush those items. And you're like, when you get to level 9, it's just, there's no way he can kill you. You can even kill him without ult, let's say. But yeah.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, so I tunnel visioned a bit and I got ganked, not by just one person, but by two. If you're ever in this situation where you have both the jungler and the top laner chasing you from from the top side of the lane, just try to do the Darius flash. I recommend practicing a lot. I've gotten many out of 2v1 situations, and many people fail that flash. I suggest you try. I didn't do it here because I saw the Diana on the other side, so yeah. But I suggest you just try it. Try that. Practice that Darius flash.
Ally has been slain.
So at this point of the game, there's no point of me me killing my laner again and again is not going to help my team a lot. So what I want to do is I want to get objectives, and the only objective topside is the turret and the Rift Herald. So what I want to do is okay, maybe I want to kill him one more time, just so I can ensure um so I can solo Rift. Then I need jungle help, but you can even do it. Urgot solos Rift really easily. So right now we're just gonna look for a kill and then try to get more objectives. Also, one note when doing Rift, try to keep the Rift inside the Baron pit so that it doesn't go like to the Scuttler side. So even if a jungler walks by, they might not notice that you're doing it because they don't have vision of it. But if you do it on the outer edge, they might see it. So just do like how I do it in the video. And now when to summon the Rift? At least I do it when when I'm split pushing. I could have the option to TP bot side and then help my team, but I would rather just split push and get objectives for my team because I would rather save TP for later when I split bot side. So I see my laner is bot side and there's 4 people bot side fighting. So then I just spawn Rift and push the wave and try to get up my objectives. Yeah, this Nidalee was tilted, so that was quite questionable of her, but she was just overall tilted and flaming.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So this is what I'm gonna say, is not many people know your strength. Like, not many Urgot players know like these strengths. So this is what separates basically gold players, platinum players, and diamond players is also the strength. Like, for example, in this situation, I know I can 1v2 because I'm just so far ahead in levels, kills, and in items. So you should always keep in mind that. So same thing here. I know I'm sitting on a lot of gold, but I still know my strength. I know I can 1v2 this, 1v3, but there's some stuff you have to consider. If, for example, is the Diana fed? Is it an AD mid lane? Is it mid? It depends on your items. Um, this can go into a very long discussion that I won't be posting here. And basically at this stage of the game, I want to go bot. So I got two tier turrets top side, and then now I go bot side and apply TP pressure. So basically, I want to split bot side and get the turrets while my team pressures Baron. And if they try to fight, because if they send two or three people to me, which I can possibly 1v3, my team can do Baron. So yeah, this requires also a lot of vision and a lot of communication with your team, and I don't think I have anything else to add to the commentary for this game, but I wish I could say more, and but I'll leave it for the other games where when I do them, I explain them like this. You guys can learn, and yeah. But I think that's it for the commentary, and of course we end up winning this game.